Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beyond human understanding? What if there are ancient powers, forgotten by time, just waiting to awaken? Today, we're diving into the Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft, a story that dares to ask, what if our world is just a passing thought in the mind of a godlike entity? What if our greatest fears lie dormant, hidden from sight, only to surface when we least expect? In this tale, we follow a young man named Francis Thurston as he uncovers disturbing evidence of an ancient cult, cryptic artifacts, and whispered legends, all pointing to one terrifying truth, that a monstrous being called Cthulhu slumbers beneath the sea, ready to rise and bring chaos upon the world. But what will Thurston discover as he delves deeper? And more importantly, what price will he pay for that knowledge? So, are you ready to confront the unknown? To face the mysteries that Lovecraft reveals in his masterpiece of cosmic horror? Stick with us as we unravel the chilling layers of the Call of Cthulhu, a story that makes us question not just what's out there, but whether we really want to know. Begin with a brief overview of the story's format, where the narrator, Francis Wayland Thurston, delves into his late grand-uncle's research notes and encounters the mystery of Cthulhu. These notes lead Thurston to realize that his grand-uncle, Professor Angel, was uncovering forbidden knowledge of a horrifying cosmic entity worshipped by cults worldwide. Highlight Lovecraft's use of documents and academic records as a way to lend credibility to the supernatural, blending fiction with an almost historical account to lure readers into believing in the story's reality. Point out that this method creates an atmosphere of authenticity, drawing viewers deeper into the mystery and horror. Move into Professor Angel's discovery of bizarre artifacts and documents mentioning the Cthulhu cult. Angel receives a sculpture from a young artist named Henry Anthony Wilcox, who was plagued by disturbing visions of the same creature. The details of these dreams, a monstrous, tentacled being, hint at an ancient and malevolent force beyond human understanding. Explain how Lovecraft uses Wilcox's nightmares to introduce the concept of a universal, shared subconscious tied to primordial fears. This scene underscores Lovecraft's theme of forbidden knowledge, showing how humanity's collective unconscious is inherently connected to this mysterious entity. It also establishes a tone of foreboding, suggesting that certain knowledge is inherently dangerous. Professor Angel's investigation leads him to connect the dots between Wilcox's visions and strange occurrences reported across the globe, including earthquakes and madness among artists. He uncovers that these incidents align with the dates of Wilcox's visions, implying Cthulhu's influence is worldwide and far-reaching. Here, Lovecraft conveys the terrifying notion that humans are not at the center of the universe, but are rather insignificant beings, subjected to cosmic entities far beyond their understanding. This scene pushes the existential dread of Cthulhu's influence on the world, showing how it's subtly interwoven with nature, affecting even those who are unaware of its existence. Thurston reads of an investigation by Inspector John Raymond LaGrasse, a New Orleans policeman who encountered a bizarre cult during a 1908 raid in the Louisiana swamps. This cult was worshipping a monstrous idol of Cthulhu, chanting in an unknown language. LaGrasse takes the idol to a gathering of experts, where Professor Angel identifies it as an artifact of the ancient Cthulhu cult. This scene reveals the story's deep-seated horror, showing how the Cthulhu cult exists beyond Wilcox's dreams. LaGrasse's encounter illustrates how this cult persists across geography and time, quietly worshipping a forgotten entity. It highlights Lovecraft's theme of the ancient lurking within the modern, suggesting that such horrors might be closer than we realize. The idol seized by LaGrasse is described in detail: a small, grotesque figure of a creature with a scaly humanoid body, dragon-like wings, and an octopus head with tentacles. This statue is both fascinating and repulsive to those who examine it, seemingly radiating an ancient malevolence. Angel's colleagues recognize the idol as representing a creature of forbidden lore. The idol serves as a focal point for Lovecraft's brand of horror physical artifacts representing indescribable cosmic forces. This scene demonstrates Lovecraft's technique of show. Don't tell by providing a visual, tangible object through which readers and characters alike are drawn into Cthulhu's mythos, making the unimaginable somewhat relatable but no less terrifying. Angel compiles information from other experts who have seen similar idols or heard of cults worshipping Cthulhu-like figures. These cults are widespread, with references coming from remote areas like Greenland and the South Pacific. The consistency in their depictions of Cthulhu further convinces Angel of a hidden, global conspiracy or ancient connection that spans cultures. By interweaving different cultures and continents, Lovecraft adds depth to the story's sense of isolation and existential dread. It suggests that Cthulhu's influence is universal, reinforcing Lovecraft's theme of an ancient power predating human civilization. This universal presence contributes the idea that humanity is but a minor player in the cosmos, helplessly overshadowed by monstrous forces. We return to Wilcox, who continued to suffer from vivid dreams of alien landscapes, unnatural architecture, and monstrous beings. He falls into a catatonic state during certain days, as if in synchrony with Cthulhu's influence. His visions are filled with bizarre cities under strange stars, described as monstrous, geometrically impossible, and defying the natural laws of the earth. This scene emphasizes Lovecraft's use of dreamlike, surreal landscapes to convey the incomprehensible nature of the cosmos. The impossible architecture Wilcox describes symbolizes Lovecraft's concept of cosmic horror, the idea that the universe operates on principles beyond human understanding. The scenes are otherworldly yet rooted in the reality of human subconscious fears, making them both terrifying and familiar. Legrasse recalls a march through the swamps, leading his police force to the cultist hideout where they witness horrific, ritualistic chants and dancing. The cultists are in a frenzy, worshipping the Cthulhu idol and invoking the phrase, Pshe, Nglu Muanaf Cthulhu Arlai, Gome Hashari, Minches, loosely meaning in his house at Arlae, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. Lovecraft uses the scene to drive home the fanaticism and zeal surrounding Cthulhu worship, suggesting that the fearsome entity has the power to inspire complete devotion and insanity. This chilling chant is one of the story's most famous elements, echoing across cultures, binding together disparate people in shared dread. This repetition reinforces the sense of ancient, mystical language and solidifies Cthulhu's reach across time and space. Thurston's research uncovers a series of deaths and disappearances associated with people who have either encountered Cthulhu or studied related artifacts. Those who delve too deeply, including Professor Angel, often meet untimely ends or vanish without a trace. There's a pattern suggesting that the more knowledge one has of Cthulhu, the more one risks becoming a victim of its power. Here, Lovecraft weaves in the theme of forbidden knowledge. Those who uncover the truth about Cthulhu become marked in a sense, drawing the attention or wrath of forces beyond their control. This introduces a paranoid sense that knowledge can lead to doom, underscoring Lovecraft's warning against the dangers of seeking truths about the cosmos, which humanity is not meant to understand. Thurston pieces together clues hinting at the location of Arlae, the underwater city where Cthulhu lies dormant. This ancient city supposedly sank beneath the ocean's surface, hidden from humanity for eons. According to cult lore, Arlae will one day rise, bringing Cthulhu back to awaken and reclaim the world. This revelation expands on the theme of the hidden and the unknown. Lovecraft taps into the primal fear of the ocean as a vast, unexplored space holding untold mysteries. The prospect of an ancient city containing unspeakable horror under the ocean gives Arlae a mythical quality, evoking a sense of dread about what lies beyond human reach or understanding, lying dormant and waiting. Thurston finds the journal of a Norwegian sailor, Gustav Johansen, who had a terrifying encounter near Arlae. Johansen's ship was blown off course, leading the crew to a strange island rising from the sea Arlae itself. The unnatural, alien geometry and oppressive atmosphere of the city struck fear into the sailors, suggesting it was a place where natural laws didn't apply. Johansen's account serves as a first-hand description of Arlae's impossibility, capturing the sense of an alien architecture that defies human logic. Lovecraft's use of an eyewitness account makes the story more immediate and immersive, increasing the tension as the horror feels even closer to reality. Arlae becomes an embodiment of Lovecraft's cosmic indifference, a place where humanity's laws and understanding cease to function. As Johansen and his crew venture further, they accidentally awaken Cthulhu, who emerges from his slumber. Johansen describes the creature's monstrous size, winged body, and tentacled face. The sailors panic, and many are killed in the chaos, while Johansen narrowly escapes by ramming his ship into Cthulhu's head, which temporarily stuns the creature. Johansen survives, but he is left traumatized by the encounter. This climactic scene reveals the sheer scale and terror of Cthulhu. Lovecraft uses this moment to illustrate humanity's vulnerability in the face of ancient godlike beings. Cthulhu's brief awakening serves as a glimpse into the true horror lurking in the universe, a reminder that forces beyond human control could awaken at any moment. It's a direct confrontation with cosmic insignificance, where even survival feels like a fleeting, random outcome. Johansen manages to escape Arlae after the confrontation with Cthulhu, but he is forever changed by the experience. Though he survives physically, he suffers from a profound psychological trauma. In his journal, he describes feeling watched, as if the events he witnessed marked him in some way. He returns to Norway but struggles to process what he has seen. This scene emphasizes Lovecraft's theme of inescapable dread and the psychological toll of facing the unknown. Johansson's survival does not come with peace, but rather an overwhelming sense of unease, suggesting that the knowledge of insistence is as devastating as an actual encounter. Lovecraft leaves readers with the sense that confronting cosmic truths leaves lasting scars. After reading Johansson's account, Thurston feels a growing sense of dread, realizing that he, too, now knows the truth about Cthulhu and Arlae. He becomes paranoid, fearing that this knowledge has marked him just as it marked Johansson and Professor Angel. He worries about the possibility of Cthulhu's return and the implications for humanity. This scene brings full circle Lovecraft's theme of forbidden knowledge. Thurston's fear illustrates the central idea that certain truths are better left undiscovered. His growing paranoia reinforces Lovecraft's message that even the act of seeking answers about cosmic mysteries can have fatal or ruinous consequences, leaving the protagonist and readers questioning the value of knowledge itself. Thurston ends his account with a reflection on the cosmic insignificance of humanity. He expresses a grim acceptance that Cthulhu and other entities will continue to exist long after humans are gone. He hopes that Arlae remains submerged and that Cthulhu will remain dormant, fearing what could happen if the world is exposed to these forces again. This final scene encapsulates Lovecraft's philosophy of cosmic horror. Thurston's conclusion reflects the ultimate despair at humanity's lack of control over the universe and the futility of human significance. Lovecraft leaves readers with a haunting sense of vulnerability, a world that is only safe so long as the cosmos chooses not to disturb it. In the end, the Call of Cthulhu isn't just a tale about monsters or ancient cities, it's a haunting reflection on humanity's place in the universe. Through Thurston's journey and the fragmented accounts he pieces together, H.P. Lovecraft brings us face to face with ideas that challenge the very foundation of human significance and understanding. He reveals a world where ancient beings, like Cthulhu, rest just out of sight, ready to awaken at any moment, a reminder that forces beyond human comprehension exist, indifferent to our fate. Lovecraft's work teaches us the danger of forbidden knowledge. Thurston, Professor Angel, and even Johansson all face consequences for seeking out the truth about Cthulhu, each marked in some way by what they uncover. Lovecraft suggests that our curiosity, though natural, can lead to despair or madness when directed toward things we're simply not meant to know. The allure of the unknown is a trap those who go too deep may find truths that leave them forever changed or destroyed. Through this, Lovecraft communicates a powerful, unsettling lesson about the universe's vastness and our insignificance within it. The Call of Cthulhu presents a vision of reality where humanity is no more than a fleeting existence in the endless cosmic cycle. It's a warning against the hubris of believing that we can understand or control everything around us. And while the story leaves us in dread, it also invites reflection. Perhaps there's value in recognizing our limitations, embracing the mystery of the unknown, and understanding that some mysteries are best left unsolved. In the face of cosmic terror, we find a lesson in humility, a reminder that sometimes not knowing is a mercy. As we close this story, we're left with one final question: is ignorance truly bliss? For those who walk in the shadow of Cthulhu, the answer might just be yes.